Welcome to the Stoic Golden Tribe, where enduring wisdom meets the strength of presence, and where we uncover the truths modern society refuses to teach men. Today we're diving deep into a topic that most men never truly understand: the 5 hidden rules women respect that make them want you more. In a world overloaded with superficial advice and instant gratification, knowing what truly commands respect and attraction can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. But these hidden rules are timeless. They are rooted in emotional intelligence, authentic connection, and ancient wisdom, including powerful insights from Asian philosophy that reveal how to become a man who naturally draws respect, desire, and genuine connection. Whether you're struggling to make meaningful progress in your love life or simply want to understand what women really value beneath the surface, this video will equip you with practical, real-world advice that can transform your relationships forever. If you're ready to learn how to become the man women not only notice, but truly want, then hit that like button, subscribe for more wisdom, and let's get started. Chapter 1. The Power of Authenticity. Be real to attract. Real. When it comes to attraction and respect, authenticity is the hidden cornerstone that too many men overlook. It's easy to get caught up in pretending to be someone you're not, whether that's adopting a persona you think women want or trying to fit into a mold society has created for the ideal man. But the truth is, women have an innate radar for authenticity. They don't just want a good story or surface-level charm. They want a man who is real, grounded, and confidently himself. What does authenticity really mean? It means living in alignment with your true values, emotions, and intentions. It means being honest about who you are, flaws, strengths, passions, and all. Authenticity is not about being perfect. It's about being unapologetically genuine. This kind of presence creates an emotional safety net, a space where connection can grow deeper and respect naturally follows. Confidence versus arrogance. Many men confuse confidence with arrogance or aggression. True confidence is quiet and unshakable. It doesn't need to shout or prove anything because it's rooted in self-acceptance. Arrogance, on the other hand, is a mask that often hides insecurity. Women can sense this distinction effortlessly. When you embrace authenticity, your confidence becomes magnetic because it's real. Imagine 2 men at a social gathering. One is busy bragging about his achievements, constantly trying to impress, but his energy feels forced and exhausting. The other shares his genuine interests and opinions without fear of judgment. He listens as much as he speaks and isn't afraid to admit when he doesn't know something. Women in the room are drawn to the second man, not because he has the flashiest stories, but because his authenticity invites trust and connection. This principle from Taoism teaches us the power of doing without doing. It means acting naturally without forcing or struggling against life's flow. When applied to authenticity, it means showing up as yourself without contrivance or overthinking. Effortless action isn't about passivity. It's about aligning with your true nature so your actions flow smoothly and attractively. Authenticity also means embracing vulnerability. Showing vulnerability doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. It signals that you're secure enough to be seen fully, and that is profoundly attractive. Why does this matter? Women respect men who are authentic because it builds a foundation of trust and emotional safety. In a world full of pretense and superficial connections, authenticity stands out as rare and valuable. It's the first hidden rule every man needs to master if he wants to attract not just any woman, but the right woman, the woman who values him for who he truly is. Authenticity is your strongest magnet. When you stop chasing approval and start being real, you open the door to genuine connection and lasting respect. Comment below. How do you practice authenticity in your relationships? Share your experience or challenges. Let's learn and grow together. Chapter 2. Emotional Mastery led without losing yourself. If authenticity is the foundation, then emotional mastery is the pillar that supports lasting respect and attraction. In relationships and life, emotions are powerful forces. They shape how we connect, communicate, and influence others. But here's the catch. It's not about suppressing emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about understanding them deeply and learning to lead from a place of calm, clarity, and strength. Why emotional mastery matters. Many men confuse emotional control with bottling up feelings or acting stoic to the point of coldness. That's not mastery, it's avoidance. Emotional mastery means recognizing your feelings without letting them dictate your actions impulsively. It means being self-aware enough to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting out of fear, anger, or insecurity. Women respect men who can hold their emotional ground. When you manage your emotions well, you create a stable environment where she feels safe and understood. This stability is incredibly attractive because it signals maturity and reliability, qualities that go beyond superficial charm. Think of emotional mastery as your anchor in the stormy seas of life. It doesn't mean you never feel waves of frustration, sadness, or excitement. Instead, it means you stay grounded, calm, and clear-headed, even when emotions run high. This anchor allows you to lead conversations, decisions, and conflicts with confidence and care. Emotional suppression versus emotional mastery. Suppressing emotions often leads to disconnection and resentment. It's like stuffing pressure into a balloon that's bound to pop. Emotional mastery encourages healthy expression and reflection. It means sharing your emotions honestly, but without losing control or overwhelming others. Imagine you're on a date, and something she says triggers a feeling of insecurity or jealousy. A man without emotional mastery might lash out or shut down, confusing the situation further. A man with emotional mastery acknowledges the feeling internally, stays calm, and chooses to communicate with honesty and respect. That kind of emotional leadership not only diffuses tension, but also deepens attraction. Zen philosophy teaches the practice of mindfulness, observing thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice strengthens emotional self-awareness, allowing you to catch emotional reactions before they spiral out of control. It's a powerful tool for men who want to embody emotional mastery and presence in every interaction. Why this hidden rule works: emotional mastery signals strength and emotional intelligence, qualities that women deeply respect because they create trust and meaningful connection. It's not about being unemotional, it's about being emotionally intelligent. Women want a partner who can handle life's ups and downs with composure and compassion. Master your emotions, master your relationships. Emotional leadership isn't just attractive, it's transformative. Comment below, what's your biggest emotional challenge to overcome? Share your story or ask for advice. We grow stronger together. Chapter 3. Value creation, be the prize, not the pleaser. One of the most overlooked hidden rules women respect is the art of value creation. Too often, men fall into the trap of trying to please women in hopes of gaining approval or affection. This pleaser mindset not only drains your energy but also lowers your perceived value in her eyes. Women are naturally drawn to men who create value, men who bring something unique, meaningful, and powerful to the table. What does creating value mean? Value isn't just about money or status. It's about what you contribute emotionally, intellectually, and energetically. It's your presence, your vision for your life, your integrity, and your ability to inspire and lead. When you bring value in these ways, you position yourself as a man who is worthy of respect and desire. Why pleasing backfires? Constantly trying to please someone sends a subconscious message that you lack confidence or self-worth. It makes you appear needy and available, which diminishes attraction. Women want a man who is secure enough to say no, who prioritizes his own growth and well-being. Think about a man who spends all his time agreeing with a woman's every opinion just to keep her happy. Over time, she may start to lose interest because the relationship lacks challenge and depth. Contrast that with a man who shares his own goals passionately, stands by his values, and isn't afraid to hold his ground. That man naturally becomes more attractive. He is the prize, not the pleaser. The power of scarcity. Scarcity is not about playing games, but about valuing your own time and energy. When you are selective about who you give your attention to, you raise your perceived value. This creates respect and makes women more eager to earn your time. In Asian philosophy, balance is key. Yin and yang represent complementary forces, giving and receiving, softness and strength. Value creation is about balancing these energies, being generous and supportive, yet strong and self-respecting. This balance creates a magnetic energy that women respect deeply. Creating value positions you as a man who leads his own life with purpose and passion. Women want to be with men who add meaning and inspiration to their world, not men who only take or try to please. Become the prize by creating real value emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. Comment below, what value do you bring? Do you? Chapter 4. Respectful boundaries, the secret magnetism of limits. Boundaries, they might seem like a simple concept, but mastering the art of setting and maintaining them is one of the most powerful hidden rules women respect. Boundaries create structure, clarity, and respect in relationships. Without them, confusion, resentment, and neediness take hold, slowly eroding attraction and trust. Boundaries are not about being rigid, cold, or unapproachable. Rather, they are about defining your limits clearly and honoring your own worth. When you set boundaries, you demonstrate that you respect yourself enough to say no when something doesn't align with your values, your time, or your emotional well-being. This self-respect translates into respect from others, especially women. It signals that you are confident and secure, not desperate for approval or validation. Common mistakes. Many men make themselves too available, replying instantly to every text, agreeing to every plan, or bending over backward to avoid conflict. Others avoid expressing their needs or fears of confrontation. Both patterns damage respect because they reveal insecurity and fear of loss. Women instinctively sense when a man lacks boundaries, and attraction fades because the relationship feels unbalanced and unstable. Practical ways to set boundaries. Setting boundaries can be as simple as saying no politely but firmly when something doesn't feel right, or requesting space when you need to recharge emotionally. It means communicating clearly about your expectations in a calm and respectful way. Boundaries protect your emotional energy and prevent burnout, while also establishing a foundation of mutual respect. When you honor your limits, you also encourage others, including women, to honor theirs. Confucian philosophy emphasizes harmony through clearly defined roles and respect for social order. Boundaries create the necessary framework for healthy interaction and mutual respect. In relationships, this means understanding your role as the leader of yourself, maintaining your integrity, and respecting her boundaries as well. This balance fosters harmony, trust, and attraction. Why boundaries create attraction? Boundaries create mystery, challenge, and intrigue. When you don't give everything away immediately or act as if you are constantly available, you raise your value naturally. Women are drawn to men who have limits because it makes them feel that your time and attention are precious and worth earning. This magnetic energy deepens attraction and builds respect that lasts. Boundaries aren't walls, they are bridges to respect, trust, and deeper connection. When you learn to honor yourself first, you unlock a power that naturally attracts the right kind of love. Comment below, how do you set your boundaries? You've just uncovered 5 hidden rules women deeply respect, rules that go beyond superficial tactics and reveal the true essence of attraction and connection. Authenticity, emotional mastery, value creation, and respectful boundaries aren't just concepts. They are the foundation of becoming a man who commands genuine respect and desire. Remember, this journey isn't about changing who you are to fit a mold. It's about uncovering the strongest, most magnetic version of yourself. These rules require courage, patience, and consistent practice. But the reward? Relationships filled with respect, passion, and true connection. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button and subscribe to the Stoic Golden Tribe for more timeless wisdom and practical advice to elevate your life and relationships? Share your thoughts below. What rule resonated with you the most, or which one will you commit to mastering first? Stay strong, stay true, and keep growing. Your best self is waiting to be unlocked.